What's good? It's your boy Shino4757. I am in a 2008 Chevrolet Impala. As you can see, it's the LS model, basic plain. No fucking lights on the mirrors, none of that bullshit. It's just a plain ass LS model. Don't get no fucking features whatsoever. So in this video, I'm gonna be adding some features. As you can see, the steering wheel don't even have steering wheel controls. Well, I went to a junkyard and look what I found. Let me just let that focus. There you go. It's the steering wheel controls. So go on this side like this, you know, whatever. But as you can see on the back of it, fucking sun in the way. You can see the way the steering wheel is made. It's this plastic piece that don't got like an opening like how this side is. They got the cruise control options. It don't have the side where the hole goes for the steering wheel options. So pretty much I went to the junkyard. I got this. That's one. I got the part behind the steering wheel. As you can see, this is the part behind the steering wheel. And what you need this for is because you need to take the old one off and put this piece on there so you will be able to get this one behind it. So this is gonna be my first attempt. I might fuck up some shit, I don't know, but I'm willing to try this shit because I done looked everywhere online and I can't see nobody that can properly do this shit. So I'm gonna show y'all and see how successful it's gonna be. Oh yeah, also what you're gonna do is when you go to the junkyard, you're gonna need this piece. You're gonna need, of course, the steering wheel controls, and you're gonna need this wire harness. And the reason you need this wire harness is so you can be able to hook up the steering wheel controls, because without this, it needs to be plugged in. And I believe this little piece right here is what plugs in the steering wheel controls. Now, what I read up is this shit is already pre-wired for steering wheel controls, you know. If you ain't got enough money to buy these back then, they just give you basic bullshit. And they don't give you all the options. So I'ma just do it part by part to you know, whatever to show you how I do it. Now, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to fucking take this fucking airbag off. That's the most dangerous part, is fucking with this airbag. Because this airbag, you know, you don't want this shit while you trying to do this to bust in your face and no shit like that. So pretty much what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to disconnect the battery just to be on the safe side so you won't short circuit no bullshit like that. You feel me? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to take out the battery, and once I take out the battery or whatever like that, then I can, you know, work my magic. Now, to take this airbag off, make sure the battery is disconnected. It's a hole right here. You stick. Let's see if I can get it. All right. You get one of these, right? And if you see this hole right here, you just slip it inside of there and push it. And then there's one also on the other side. You're going to do the same thing. Put that in there and just push it forward, and then it's like two clips that's holding this airbag. It's gonna pop off. You're gonna take this off, and once you take this off, you're gonna see the inside of the steering wheel or whatever. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video, you know, so I can just speed up the process, because I can't hold the fucking phone and try to show y'all everything I'm doing at the same time. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'll holler back at y'all. So first thing you want to do is you want to come over here and disconnect the battery. Don't let this shit hit that metal, whatever you do, because it will spark. Oh, my bad, sorry, I didn't have a camera right there, so be real careful. You don't want that shit to spark. It will spark really bad if it hit that black pole with your ratchet. So you just disconnect the negative terminal off the battery. you know, there we go. Make sure that's disconnected. Now, messing with airbags, you probably at least gotta wait for about a good, I say, just put this right here. Wait for a good, I say, 5 minutes before even trying to take this airbag off. Because, like I said, some can short circuit and boom, you're fucked. So, I'm gonna let that, whatever, in the end, we gonna get to the other part of it. Okay, now that the hard part is out the way, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this airbag. So, like I said, make sure the freaking battery is disconnected before attempting this, because if you don't, you will be in a world of trouble. So I'm gonna just stick this in there. I think it's right here. Yes. I had to use both of my hands to get this airbag off. So it's 2 clips back here. You see them right there. Remove this and this one very carefully. So just remember, the black goes on this side and the pink one goes on this side where you remove this. So I'm gonna have to stop the camera again so I can sorry about that, but I'm gonna have to stop the camera again so y'all can see once I take this off, because I gotta use 2 hands when I'm doing this. So I'll be back. All right, y'all, this is the inside of the steering wheel, and what I had to do was, as you can see, you know, it's 2 little clips right here. Let me just let that autofocus. There we go. Okay, it's these little clips right here on the side for each one. Carefully pull them, carefully. Okay, this is the module inside of this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attempt, well, let me just, you know, move this out the way. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt to take the whole entire steering wheel off. You unplug this wire right here, so you'll be able to connect your new wire harness, which is right here. This goes on here, and this one has the steering wheel control options on it. So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do, and I guess I'll see y'all in a minute. Let y'all know how this thing goes. All right, so what you need is a 13 by 16 millimeter, and then put it right here where this bolt is at, and then you unscrew. Right, now once you do that, this is the most important part of it all. Once you get this screw off, you need a marker to make sure your steering wheel is straight before you go ahead and snatch it off. So yeah, I'm gonna mark it to make sure I got it in a straight position once I remove it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and mark here and mark here, just to make sure I'm in that position that I needed to be in. But you gotta make sure it's exactly the way that it's straightened up to be before removing this. You have to make sure. Okay, just make sure that's right there on point. Yep, it's actually a little arrow right here. It's an arrow right here, and line it up with this to let you know that it's straight. All right, so once you do that, Make sure I find the top to this marker. Oh, here we go. All right. Now, once you do that, you got to kind of hit this so it can come right off. It'll slide right off once you hit it a few times. Make sure these wires is out the way. Make sure you disconnect this too. And then you gotta kind of hit it so it'll come off. You know, if you got like a little hammer or something, you kind of hit it back. It's gonna start sliding right off. And then I'm gonna take this off and then show y'all exactly how it looks when it's off. Okay, steering wheel is off now. Now, everything is here, as you can see. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Yep, everything is here. Now this is what we gotta do. Back of the steering wheel is two of these. 1, 2, it's two of these little screws right here we have to take off now. And then once we get these off, we can put the new panel on with the steering wheel control lock, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew these, and then I'm gonna place the new one on the back. Okay, now got both screws off. Now beware when you taking this off, there is gonna be some wires like attached to these the plastic grids around it. So you're just gonna slowly pull like that. See? Slowly pull. This one right here. We're gonna take that out like that. And this is the old one. And this is the new one. So I'm just gonna place this on here. And then show y'all how I look and go from there. Okay, before anything, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to remove this old wire harness and place the new one here. Now, this is where it's gonna get tricky, because now this old wire harness is connected to the clock spring of this. So I believe that's what it's called. Yeah. So what I'm now gonna have to do is I'm gonna detach this right here, this little clip, or detach this off of this and just detach this one. See, detach this wire and detach this one. Okay, so before detaching this one, you got to remove 1, 2, 3 screws right here. So you will have to just lift this up like that. And then, well, damn, I already detached it. But that's the only way you'll be able to detach this wire right here is to unscrew those so you can be able to get this out of there. All right, flip this around. And you see this? This is the old harness, right? Just take this. Let me just see. I can't hold the camera with 2 hands. Y'all pretty much get it. This is the old clip right here. Just unclip this. All right. You just unsnap that. Snap the new one on. This is the new one. Steering wheel option. Just like that. All right. So now that we got that in place, now we can just put our cruise control options back over here. Okay. Place this back on here. Put the screws back in there. And now we can put the new piece on the back of this. All right. Okay, I just want to show everybody how I look. It's the steering wheel controls right here. You know what's funny? It's like they had the screws where the steering wheel controllers would have went, like right here. You see it? It's like they had the screws set up for them, like right in there too. It's like they had the screws set up for them, like you can put it there. But honestly, I don't think you can really screw nothing in there. So luckily, just in case I was gonna put these on, which I did, I went on and got the screws that went to the original steering wheel. So I'm just gonna throw them in there, and then I'm gonna see if they hold up in there, which that's the only thing that got any support on it anyway. So I'll let y'all know how that go. Excellent. So I just went on ahead, screwed them screws in that hole where There were holes set up for that, and guess what? It fit. The screws went in there with no problem. It's enough support to hold it up, and it's like they did this, like they knew someone was going to install some or something. I don't know. But now I have to put the steering wheel back on, see if the airbag fit back on there perfectly, and I'll be back. Right, so put the steering wheel back in place, and hopefully I got it lined up correctly. I really hope so. I'm just going by the this little mark here and the little arrow up here. So hopefully got it in place. Make sure you snap these two together right here. Snap these in place, and then put your screw back in there, of course, and hook your airbags back up. And I'm gonna put this all back together, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I look. Alrighty, so I got the screw back on there. I wish I can change this little faceplate cover. I'll save that for another video, because that one looks old. I probably gotta probably gotta take this off to actually replace this little symbol around here. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the airbag on here, make sure it works, and see what happens. Wish me luck. All right, got the airbag secured, wires placed in place. Now we can just try to snap this back on. We're gonna see what happens. So there we go. You just snap that back on. It's on there. It ain't coming out. Look at that. Look at that. The only thing that is left for us to do is actually test this bad motherfucker. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook my battery back up. Try to turn the motherfucker on, see if we can control the radio. Alright, is everyone ready? Everyone ready? Key right here. About to start this boy up. See if it did the job, man. I don't even want to sit in the seat right now because I don't want this airbag to fuck around and deploy on me. There we go. Here we go. Look like it's on so far. Guess it's safe to sit in. What you think? Make sure the horn work. Horn work. Cool. Let's turn the radio on. I'm gonna just turn it on FM. Man. Turn it on my XM. Where the hell is my XM? That's weird. My XM ain't popping on for some reason. It's cool. So, you can find out if there it is.
Learn about financing and the responsibilities of homeownership. Don't miss this unique opportunity. October 9th through 10th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Cobo Center. Register today at
www.wellsfargo.com/homelift.
You at the event. Down payment assistance amount is Equal Housing Lender and NeighborWorks America. At the T-Mobile location. Is the sponsor of
and it works perfectly, flawlessly. No freaking problems whatsoever. I was kind of scared. I was kind of afraid to actually sit back in here. I didn't know what was gonna happen, you know. However, where's my XM at? Let me see. Go to restore all. Maybe that'll restore the XM for some odd reason. It's weird. Maybe I got to kick back on. I don't know. Let me see something. Oh, there it is. My XM right here. Yeah, maybe because I had the battery unplugged for so long, it had to recognize it. But yeah, it works fine, like perfectly. And guess what? I didn't have to change no Airbag, I kept the same airbag and everything and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much the same thing. All I did was added the steering wheel controls on here, but they actually works perfectly. And it's probably gonna be the first video that somebody is actually explaining in detail that this shit works without you having to replace your whole airbag and all that. Oh yeah, I installed red LEDs in this, red LEDs in that. I'm going to do that, but that has those onboard LEDs, so I have to take a different approach with that. But yeah, this was a regular LS. This is a 2008. The only thing I did pretty much was change the bottom rocker because I like those better than the original ones. Put some SS rims on here. See, just to show y'all that this is a regular, yep, LS. See, it's a regular LS. This is an aftermarket sunroof because these models don't come with sunroof, so it's an aftermarket sunroof in here. Worked pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty much converting this whole car into like with all the features. I'm gonna try to get the mirrors that got the lights in them, fixed them up real good. So yeah, turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with the results. Really excited. Yeah, unfortunately these don't have fog lights. These, however, are the covers. The original bumper was it was the one that come with the little line across, but I just kind of, all right, sorry about that in my last video. My just when I was recording what I did as far as with the little bumper, the battery died on my phone, so I just had to recharge it. But pretty much my bumper is just a bumper cover. There's no fog light or anything in them. If you really want to get the fog lights mounted in the LS bumper, you will have to literally replace the whole bumper. But I didn't do that. I just kind of trimmed it out, cut it, and put the fog light covers in there. However, I am going to try to find a way to get the lights to mount in there. If I do that, then I'll just make another video doing that somehow, and got to rewire them to probably the headlights or something so they can come on at all times. But yeah, I'm happy with the results. Let me just do another test. I'm gonna just turn the key to show y'all that the steering wheel controls do work.
That means it's a big deal. And this new touring.
So yeah, there it is, y'all. The steering wheel controls work fine. I hope this helps everybody out, because like I've been hearing so much stuff. So you don't have to change your whole entire steering wheel if that's what you're thinking. You don't have to change your whole entire steering wheel at all. Like, I've been reading forums and people were saying, oh, you got to change the whole steering wheel and you got to change the whole wiring harness. It's bullshit. It's a lie. It's already pre-wired for steering wheel controls. I kind of figured that when they made these, you know, because long as this is wired, this is kind of wired to these. So if you got cruise control in your car, which all Impalas do, then you can wire steering wheel controls. So yeah, it turned out great. I'm really happy with the results. And yeah. So this your boy Shino 4757. If y'all want me to make more videos on, you know, installing shit in my car, like I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna wire some I'm gonna get the sun visor lights that I can wire through the ceiling and kind of make it go, you know, so these can come on. I can have lights in them. But this was a plain basic Impala. It didn't have no features, lack fog lights, everything. But yeah, so if y'all want to see any more videos, oh yeah, and I'm going to convert all these LEDs in here to red. I'm gonna take this back off and change these to red. I'm gonna do the cluster. I already did these. You can see I put red LEDs in here. I didn't do the cluster yet. I'm gonna get to that. I'm going to do these change all that to red. I'm not going to touch the radio because I'm going to put an aftermarket radio in here, so it's going to kind of blend with that. But put those red LED. The aftermarket sunroof, those are going to be a little hard because I did take this apart to see what type of lights was in here, and they were the onboard SMDs. So it's going to be a challenge. Actually, all these is on, the ones that I didn't change yet except the cluster, they're onboard LEDs. Like this is onboard LED. The steering wheel controls, not these are, you know, regular standard bulbs. The cluster is regular standard bulbs. These steering wheel controls are onboard LEDs, which I ordered some that was red, and I'm gonna just replace them. So once I do that, I'll show y'all that or whatever. But it's your boy Bashino 4757. That's it. I'm out.